This is Rocket 76, the Soldier 76 build that took me all the way to All-Stars 3 at the time of recording, and it might just be the easiest way to carry without God aid. Hi everyone, TENAXIS here, and I want to share with y'all my absolute favorite build for Soldier 76. I call it Rocket 76. I've been absolutely addicted to this build. It's fun, flexible, and way more effective than it should be. I think this build is broken because 1. It is very easy to use, there's no mechanical skills required. 2. The build is highly adaptable, you have good matchups into both range and melee duels, and despite all of this, it is easy to build. The perk and the item options are very straightforward. Last but not least, it is fun to play.
You didn't make the cut.
The great thing about Rocket 76 is that your matchup spread is pretty positive overall. Rocket 76 can manage both long range and short range duels because Rockets does not have damage drop off and has good AoE. Opponents going for ability based damage tends to be quite manageable for you because you can position very quickly away from the abilities with sprint. However, this build does have two slightly unfavored matchups. 1. The game does get slightly difficult for you if you get zoned out by overwhelming damage from primary fire. These are heroes such as Ashe, McCree, Freya or Zen. This is because our build is an ability based damage build, so our burst window is every 5 or 6 seconds. With primary fire heroes, their damage is always online. Despite this matchup does become a bit easier, but you do need to play defensively and use sprint aggressively to reposition. Additionally, your answer to this problem is available at round 3, just before Mercy Rule would kick in if you are on a losing streak. Dive comps like Genji or melee heroes comboed with Lucio are a bit more difficult as your anti-dive tech is only fully online at round 5. So during this matchup, you need to win round 1 or 2 where the game is still vanilla Overwatch to give yourself some buffer in case you lose game 3 or 4 to get yourself into game 5.
You want something done right?
Now I will walk through the powers and items for this build, what are core and which are flex picks for different situations. Here's a quick flowchart on screen that shows how I typically build Rocket 76 over 4 rounds, depending on the game state. Your core power here is double helix and on me. You will always have these two powers regardless of whatever version you're on. The only thing that changes here is the pick order. Your first pick is always double helix, and if the game is going well or you need to hyper focus on a specific target, your second pick will be created for more damage. If you're getting dive or are getting pick, then your second pick will be on me for survivability. On me is also the power that you'll take to counteract burst damage like Freya's Sticky Bolt or a Rocket 76 mirror. After created, your pick 3 is typically on me because it leans into the playstyle of Rocket 76 where you are running around constantly to get into good positions for big rocket damage, and it synergizes very well from the ability damage you are already stacking. If you already have on me and now you're winning, you pick Cratered. If you are losing those range duels or you want to hold higher ground better, then you take Hunkered Down. If you're dying from getting dive, then you should start going into the anti-dive route. Your fourth pick is typically Hunkered Down or Cratered to round off the damage and the build. You can also take Back Off if you want some slight anti-dive tech if a Lucio is annoying you or the enemy Ryan or Zarya is aggressively pushing into your mid lines.
This mobile suit can defeat any enemy.
Rocket 76 choice of items is built around two core tenets. 1. Ability damage is priority number 1. 2. Battery pack is life. Battery pack is a core item that stays with you until endgame because it synergizes amazingly well with On Me, allowing you to benefit from the higher 20% increased life from On Me for 40% longer. Typically, your item purchasing priority will be in this order: ability damage, then ability cooldown, and then lifesteal. Ability damage is king because it pumps both your rockets and biotic field. Ability cooldown because this is an ability centric build, and the lowest priority is ability lifesteal because it is not as important once you have on me, which is your main survivability and sustain perk. Your round 1 items will always be Power Playbook, Shady Spectacles, and any 1k or 1.5k item of your choice. Personally, I like Ammo Reserve. From here on out, you will pick whatever combination that gives you the highest ability damage with your available money. Epic items with on-hit effects are not as important for Rocket 76. Since rockets are on a 5 to 6 second cooldown, you can't consistently apply on-hit effects, which makes most purple item a bit less valuable. However, if you do go down the anti-dive tech and or you have back off, then these kinds of utility items will be much more valuable because between your rockets, biotech fields, and hunker down, you will be able to apply the utility item debuff consistently. For late game items, these are my personal favorites. I really like Super Flexor. This is pretty much a 25% ability damage increase against low mitigation or no barrier tanks. Sometimes I would even rush this early game if I have enough money to get this on round 2. Treetop Tommy is for additional damage, especially when I notice that the subs or DPS are tankier than me. However, if the subs and DPS are not tankier than me, then I would go with Mark of Kitsune. I use my own health here as a benchmark because I am not going survival items at all, and Soldier 76 at base is not the tankiest DPS out there. With this logic, if the non-tanks have more HP than me, it means that they are leaning towards a survival or tankier build. This is my personal gut check to guess whether I should get Treetop Tommy or Mark of Kitsune. If I am super rich, I'll probably go both as well. Champion Skate, there's not much to say here. Unga Bunga, big ability damage, rockets go boom. Rapid response radius is also a very good flex pick because it combos very well with back off, and if you want to help your team against AoE damage, or if you feel that the heals is lacking AoE heals.
One more story.
Now I will show you guys a short gameplay on how to typically run this build. Okay, this is a stadium game 5. I want to see trying to get high angle. I see the soldiers, so I'm poking. Off CD, play defensive. I see the Rhine, so I don't want to waste my rocket damage here, so I just rotate, trying to find another target. I see the Kree, lock onto the Kree, got a second rocket hit. That's not really big damage, so I see here trying to help the Mora, trying to fight the Kree again. Miss, whap. So I'm playing defensively, rockets coming up, trying to poke again. See the Rhine, boom, delete. Okay, now on CD, defensively, rockets on off CD, gonna push, poke with the rockets, then back to cover. And then then I see that I have my ult, so just push out and trying to close out this fight. So now we have the tempo. I don't want to keep pushing, trying to get better angles, see if I can pick up anybody here, but nobody's playing aggressively on the opponent's side, so I just keep poking, trying to get the high ground. See the Rhine, poke, rockets on CD, back to cover. I see the Rhine charge, I back out, I run. I also hear the Kree around, then rotate to find another target. I see the Uno, pick it up. Alright, good job. Then I see my whole team is dead, so I try to dip. Then I died. Alright, so on the next push, here I'm just trying to regroup with the team. I see the Zen picked up the Soldier 76. Now we have tempo, so I want to push in. See the Rhine, pop it up, big damage. Rockets off CD, trying to poke. Alright, back to cover. Kinda hard here with the Kree, so just trying to kill the Kree. So Rockets is back on. Trying to find a poke target. I see 76. Lob Rockets. Run back out. Rocket is off. Rockets back on. Poke some damage. Stick to cover because I think the Rhine might charge. I'm not sure. But I'm going to play defensively here. Keep poking. Rockets on CD. Boom. Run away. Rotate away from the Rhine. Trying to find a target. See the Kree, big damage, but didn't delete. See here the Rhine out. Just trying to combo. Worked out pretty well. Didn't know the Uno was to my left, so wap. I didn't pop my heals. And that's about it. That's the gameplay for Rocket 76. You just poke when you have rockets and you hide when you don't. So that's it, guys. That's my tech video for Rocket 76. As at the time of recording, I am currently All-Star 3 with this build, and I'm trying to grind into Legend. If you want to see that climb live, I stream pretty much daily at twitch.tv/TENAXIS or on this YouTube channel itself. If this build sounds fun to you, consider dropping a like and a subscribe. I'll do more guide videos like this for Stadium. If you have any questions, please feel free to share it in the comments. And if you have tried this build, let me know how it went for you. I am excited to hear how it went. Other than that, good luck on your Stadium time, and I'll see you next time. Bye!